Hey guys, Fiction here. I've been back in Melee for a couple months now, and it's been getting pretty irritating to me that in 2018 most players still don't understand even the basics about ice climbers. I'm starting this series of videos in a last-ditch attempt to drag this community out of the Ice Age, if you know what I mean. This is the first video in the series, and I'm a bit rusty at producing any kind of video content, so please feel free to critique or tell me what could have been better. Hope you guys enjoy. The up special for ice climbers, also known as Belay, is slightly complicated and has invincibility frames on Nana, making many players confused on how to deal with it. Rather than giving you a specific counter, I'm going to break down Belay and its vulnerabilities so you can devise your own solutions. Belay is simplest to break down into 5 stages. Stage 1 is the initial startup. Popo does frames 1 through 4 of the Belay animation while Nana behaves normally. A small note: Nana doesn't need to be synced up to do a duo belay, but needs to be actionable and within a certain distance of Popo. Stage 2 is the animation of Popo holding on to Nana and preparing to throw her. It lasts from frames 5 to 16. On frame 5, Nana will teleport directly into Popo's hands and become intangible. During this part of the animation, Nana is basically non-existent. Popo, however, is completely exposed. There is no risk of the climbers hitting you with anything at this point. If you succeed in hitting Popo during this period, Nana will cancel her animation along with her intangibility. This means that if you hit Popo during this stage, there is a chance you can hit Nana the following frame with the same hitbox. Stage 3 is Nana separating from Popo and launching into the air without him. This stage lasts from frames 17 to 28. Notably, this triggers the first sound out of the move, marking the point where Nana switches from intangibility to invincibility and also gains a head hitbox. Popo is left suspended in space and nearly motionless. A small note is that Popo holds on to some of his initial vertical momentum during this stage, meaning a falling belay will cause Popo to dip slightly here, while a rising belay will cause Popo to rise slightly. Here I show this by having 2 pairs of ice climbers move in sync. Then I have one of them fast fall and the other one double jump on the same frame, with a belay the frame after. Interestingly, the falling version seems to go higher. Next is stage 4, which begins on frame 29. The second audio cue plays on this frame, marking the point at which Popo begins his ascension. It takes him a little while to catch up to Nana, but after passing her, he's above her for the remainder of the move. Finally, stage 5. Nana loses her invincibility and hitbox. She turns her body to hold her hammer vertically and enters special fall on frame 60. This means that her hitbox and invincibility are active from frame 17 to 59. After frame 59, both climbers are vulnerable. Popo will finish his rising arc and they will both fall to the ground. So in review, the stages of Belay are: 1. They're both vulnerable and only Popo is using the animation. Stage 2 begins on frame 5, Nana becomes intangible. Stage 3, Nana begins rising invincibly with a hitbox on frame 17, it's also the timing of the first audio cue. Stage 4, Popo begins rising on frame 29, it's the timing of the second audio cue. Finally, Nana becomes vulnerable on frame 60 and loses her hitbox. I hope this video helps you guys. It might seem basic, but understanding the underlying mechanics of the game will directly transfer to being able to respond better to a situation. I'm hoping to improve at video making and add several more videos to this series. I'm planning the next video to be about buffering with Nana, because it's probably the #1 way I see people lose stocks. See you guys next time!